I'm here for a quick little update for Universal Studios Hollywood to see how construction's coming along. So why don't you join me on this extraordinary adventure.
TLEV Media, bringing the magic of the theme parks to your home.
From vlogs to interviews, TLEV Media is entertainment for all.
And while we're at it, coming here to Universal Studios, we gotta check out how the construction's going for the Chocolate Emporium. Now, again, it still just says coming soon, and it's because there's a lot that has to happen with this place. I mean, interior, I would think that that's what they're working on right now. The walls are actually out. They've been expanded. Last time we checked on the construction for this place, you could actually go up to the glass windows, but now you can't. So, you know, that probably means they're doing some interior work for sure. And because this used to be a Hard Rock cafe, so, you know, they got to change this a lot, the interior. As we know already, like the doors got to be changed still. But like, you know, they're gonna have to do a whole different paint job. So, of course, it says coming soon, but coming soon can mean anytime, you know. It could mean like even next year. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with this place. What will probably change that we'll be able to see will probably just be the paint job first. I would think they're gonna paint the outdoors differently, more bronze looking colors, kind of like what's out in Orlando, which is basically a metallic bronze, darker colors for sure. So yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date with this. Not much we can see, but yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date. And we have now entered the park. We're in Universal Studios Hollywood to do another construction update and see how things are going. It is a Sunday and it is packed. It is very hot outside. We kind of did not dress for the weather, but we are here to see what all decorations are like now for the upcoming Lunar New Year's. Also to see what construction is like for Super Nintendo World, and also, you know, just to see what crowd levels are like. So let's get to it. And so for now, all of the things that are here for Lunar New Year's is only in the front of the park. And yes, it is the year of the tiger. And so if you come to the front of the park, you'll see all of these banners up with the years on it if you don't know what year you guys are. But yeah, 2022, that is the tiger. So yeah, right here, Noodle House will be the area for the celebration, February 1st to February 28th. Probably really good food. And it hasn't been confirmed yet if they will be doing the Plaza or not, but we will have to wait and see. And now we are able to enter the Plaza area between Parisian Courtyard and Parisian Square. And there's nothing here anymore. You know, all the Christmas stuff is gone. But I haven't seen any Lunar New Year's things set up yet. Already when you enter the park, you can see a lot of Lunar New Year's things that are towards the front, and actually one of the restaurants towards the front. I believe they're calling it the Noodle House, so that's gonna be cool. But usually in this area during Lunar New Year, they have a whole setup for the celebration. And also they have Mr. Ping, who hangs out right over here, and you can actually meet and greet with him. And it's a pretty cool little setup that they do. I'm wondering if they're gonna do it this year. The celebrations actually start February 1st. So that is, what, 2-3 days away from now? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I wonder if they're gonna decorate this area. It doesn't seem like it, but you know, we're gonna keep walking around and maybe we'll see some more decorations. So let's go. Alrighty, it's studio tour time. Now, if you guys have never been to Universal Studios Hollywood, well, this is the only park out of all the Universals that does a studio tour, because this is where Hollywood is. So let's go do the studio tour hosted by the man, the myth, the legend, Jimmy Fallon, which I don't know how much longer they're gonna keep it that way, because before that, oh, I don't remember who it was before Jimmy Fallon, but if you guys remember, let us know in the comment section down below. But Jimmy Fallon has been the host for quite some time now, so I'd be interested to see like how much longer they're gonna keep him as the host.
STA is the second to
We're
open up the
finally
gates.
getting on
When your gates are open, you may
electric
load
tram.
across. And it's very important that you
Oh,
board
I'm
this
so
tram
excited.
because the next tour to
I've
follow
always wanted
will
to
be
go on
our
this one.
scheduled Spanish tour.
Let's
We
do
do
this. Oh,
offer
I'm
the
so
studio
excited.
tour.
It's gonna be so quiet. It's gonna be nuts.
Guide on this
As you guys
beautiful Los
can
Angeles
hear,
afternoon. I am, however, not driving
It's not-
this vehicle.
it's not
I'm
that
sitting
loud.
backwards. That'd be a horrible idea. But we do have a driver.
so
He's the best in the
smooth and
biz.
quiet.
His name is Daryl. Let's give it up for Daryl. We're gonna pass right by the original Psycho house coming up off to the left. We got a creepy character hanging out on the porch of the house, though. Watch out as we drive by. I think that's Norman Bates.
Under construction! Everybody hold on! Hit the nitrous!
And just like that, we are off of the studio tour, which was a lot of fun. It was awesome to be on the electric tram. It was so quiet and it's so smooth how it runs. The ride went pretty quickly because right now the metro set is closed off for filming, so it was about 45 minutes. But it was awesome to see like basically the freight carts that they pulled out for where they store all the Christmas stuff. It was cool to see that. They keep that by the Curious George parking lot. But yeah, it was awesome. So let's go and see what the times are like for the waits. And maybe we'll go do some more rides, you know? Let's go. And of course, we're here to do another construction update for Super Nintendo World. As construction is happening, but not to the naked eye. You know, we come here and we don't see much happening over here. Other than over here, it seems like a pyramid is taking shape. Some pointy triangular towers right here. But what I'm starting to think, and what I read through the comments that you guys put, is construction is probably actually happening indoors. And that's probably, you know, they're setting up everything for the main ride, which will probably be the entrance over there, right here. And when you're on the studio tour, you can actually see, you know, over here that they have gotten all the walls up. And if you look inside, you know, it does seem like they are starting to put some metal down, some framing down for the ride. So, you know, the main focal point right now for this land is probably the ride, getting the full structure done indoors. Once they get that done, they probably can start working on the outside even quicker, because then all that they would need to do for the inside of the ride is bring in the screens, bring in the carts, which is not that difficult to do. But yeah, you know, it's still good to come and check every once in a while, every week. You know, you never know if, you know, they pick up the pace in some points, but you know, for some reason this is becoming more and more, you know, this is taking shape even more. You know, I'm starting to see some towers forming right here, which is really cool to see. You know, and the mountains are still here. The front looks the exact same. Of course, we'll go down towards the bottom to see. But yeah, so construction is happening, you know, but it's mainly probably happening indoors right now. Also, the Mummy is still closed for refurbishment. I know it's not the same refurbishment as Orlando is getting, as Orlando is really changing up the ride a lot. Here it's probably just paint jobs and making sure, you know, all the coasters, all the rails are firm and structured up. So yeah, let's go towards the bottom. Let's see how the front is for Super Nintendo World. While walking by, we were able to see that they are actually painting the lockers, giving them a little repaint. So yeah, so it's just, you know, a little bit of TLC for Revenge of the Mummy, which is something that is all rides, yeah, deserve. Well, we come down here to see if anything has changed. Not much has changed, other than I'm noticing more behind the mountains, they're kind of like expanding it, making it more, you know, three-dimensional, which is kind of cool. But yeah, there's not much happening right now in this area. This is one of the entrances for the land, probably the main entrance, you know, and so yeah, not much has changed over here. Still some construction happening, coming along, and yeah, Super Nintendo World, looking forward to it. So, great little thing I just learned. Miss E has never been down Parisian Square, actually.
I didn't even know it existed.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's a seating area, but also this is where the Bride of Frankenstein was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's never walked down there. If you guys have never walked down here, it's, you know, it's a cute little place to walk, especially when it gets dark out here. They have lights in here that just, it makes it really cool looking, and it gives you little old French vibes for sure. So yeah. Oh yeah, you know what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but usually during Halloween Horror Nights, this entire area is turned into a maze. And for the past 2 years at Universal, they had Universal Monsters here, and also the Bride of Frankenstein over here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice area to come sit down for sure. But yeah. Does it live to your expectations though?
Pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys have never actually visited Parisian Square or Parisian Courtyard, come visit Parisian Courtyard. So it looks like Snowball is out here right now, just catching a little bit of sun. Maybe sleeping, I would think. But yeah, there's Snowball. This is very creepy looking over here without him moving. But yeah, never seen it like this before. And that's going to be it for our time at Universal Studios Hollywood. A lot is happening right now, especially with the Lunar New Year's celebration, which is starting February 1st, so only in 2 days. So make sure, you guys, to subscribe to the channel if you want to see all of the upcoming celebrations at Universal Studios Hollywood. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We have social media, that's TLEV Media all across the board. Also, if you want to support the channel, that's buymeacoffee.com. Everything's in the links in the description down below. With that being said, my name is Mystery, and I'll see you guys on the next extraordinary adventure.